Hello folks, and welcome to the Klipper Golf Course. I have the pleasure of being out here with my old friend and Gunnar Lee's dad. This is Zach Lee. Zach, how's it?
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. Hey, so I got Zach here because, you know what? Behind every good student athlete is an awesome parent or two. And Zach is an awesome dad. And I know this because I've watched him. I mean, and I'm a dad too, but I've watched him come out here day after day after day. He doesn't just drop Gunnar off here. He actually stays out here, practices with him. He's a part of the team. So Gunnar Lee is not just an individual golfer. Gunnar Lee is actually a team. I know he's got a dad, he's got a mom, he's got a brother. And they're a team, and they're a unified front, and it all results in one man going out there and playing great golf. But Zach, you know, as a parent, I know there's a lot that goes into coaching a young student athlete. They're growing up, so they're just changing quickly. So it's keeping them interested, it's keeping them motivated. There are times in a young athlete's life when things aren't going so well, and you have to find a way to bring their spirits up and encourage them. There's times when they're doing really well, and you have to keep them humble. You know, it's a full-time job, and it's all-encompassing, right?
Yeah.
So I just wanted to get you on here because I see the success you've had with Gunnar. Like when I was talking to Gunnar, we were talking about how it wasn't always a smooth ride for him. He had some tough times, and so I thought that was really neat because, you know, he has a story where he can talk about how he overcame and how he went on and improved and got to the goal that he wanted to get to. But as a parent, and I think this is critical and great for other people to hear, how did you help Gunnar to get over the hump?
Well, Gunnar makes my job really easy. He's self-motivated. He loves the game, and I just dare to pretty much just offer him support.
Mm-hmm.
I wear all different hats. I'm his coach, I'm his dad, his shrink.
Yes, of course.
But yeah, I mean, he's really easy. He's self-motivated, so I can't complain. I just pretty much, I'm not a pro, so I just kind of regurgitate what his coach has been always telling him, and yeah.
But one thing I know, and I think I've seen it in other, you know, other sports as well, because my kids didn't golf, but they played other sports. And you see the parents of all the good players, and while, you know, some of them that was their game, many of them, they didn't play that game before, or they're not really the player. You know, they're just a parent. But they learn everything there is to know, and they know just as much, if not more, than their child. And so they really get invested, and they take the time and study. And I know you have, because we talk and you share about all the things you're trying to help him with in his swing and his game. And obviously you do your research. You're invested when he's taking the lessons. So talk a little bit about that.
YouTube University.
Yeah.
Go check it out. I mean,
there's a little more than that though, because there's a lot of garbage on YouTube as well. So you got to know how to navigate that. How do you do that? How do you figure out what's good information versus maybe not as good information?
We will experiment on the course, bring it to his coach, and see if they agree with it. We have to get on board with the coach. That's
right.
Number one. And we're always being accused of tinkering in our lab, and Gunnar's my lab rat. But yeah, he just enjoys the process. He enjoys the journey, and it's just fun. It's been really fun.
Yeah, that is fun. And so just before we move on, you talk about, you know, you watch YouTube, you experiment with him, but he does have a coach. And so and you mentioned bringing it to the coach's attention, right? So now I'm sure there are times when you have your heart set on something, right? You see something on YouTube, you think about it, you digest it, you go, okay, this is how it's going to work. You go see the coach and he goes, no, that's not a good idea, right? And as how do you deal with that?
I tell Gunnar we are going to listen to the coach 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't.
I knew you were going to say that. I didn't even know. We didn't talk before this, but I knew you were going to say that. So I asked the question because I think this is another place where you have excelled, whether you know it or not. Because many parents, I don't think it's an ego trip. I think it's a thing where they are so into it and they love their kids so much that they don't want anything to go wrong, and they got their hands so tightly around the reins that they sometimes steer them off course. But I like what you're saying, because you find the coach that you trust and respect. And even though you're an active participant in cultivating all of this information and whatnot, you take it to the coach and you trust in him and you defer to him. You give him all of your trust and respect, and you listen, and you guys follow together.
Yeah, I thank Gunnar for actually listening to me. So says the guy who cannot break 90. And
That's okay.
And he knows I just have his best interests. And yeah, he's willing to try anything. And if it works, it works. We keep it. If it doesn't, we scrap it.
Yeah, that's wonderful. So you must be very proud of him.
100%.
Yeah.
So proud.
Yeah.
So proud. He's gonna do great things his senior year, and great things when he goes away for college.
Yeah. It's an exciting journey, isn't it?
It is. And you mentioned when he was playing junior golf. A big motivator for Gunnar is he just loves sushi. So every time he would win, I would take him out to eat sushi.
Nice.
And when he was 13, he played in 26, I think. I put him in 26 tournaments.
Wow.
He won first place in 20 of them.
No way.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of sushi. How much you spend on sushi?
Yeah, and I went broke.
So it's like, oh, Gunnar, you're getting kind of good. We can only go to the, get you from 7-Eleven. No. But okay, no, but okay. So before we go, we got to give you a plug. Folks, whether you know it or not, you've probably seen it already all over the news, all over YouTube, social media. But Zach is the owner of Sugoi restaurant, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that their famous meal over there, or their famous dish is garlic chicken, right? Yeah. Everybody knows you go to Sugoi's to get the garlic chicken. And so Zach, give yourself a plug. What's your telephone number? What's your website, your Instagram, all that?
SugoiHawaii.com. Area code 808-841-7984. Come check us out.
And your location, your brick and mortar is
in Kalihi, and we're open Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Yeah, guys, it's super good. So if you are in the area during lunchtime, you have to go check it out. Sugoi's. All right, Zach.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
yes.
And good luck to you, and good luck to Gunnar.
See you at the Klipper.
Shoots.